Hey, peeps and peoples, it's your boy RTG with some more humankind. Funny story. I got a bit of feedback on the question I posed last time as to whether or not we are going to war. But I woke up this morning and I decided to choose peace. So, yeah, it's not that I don't think we can beat them. I think it's just a bit too early for us to fight them. Know what I mean? Like, I can beat them, I can win because I am a good gamer, but I don't think it's worth. Don't have enough influence for that. Okay. So, for you guys, it has been like a couple days. For me, it has been a week. So I'm trying to remember what is going on. I know we have these guys exploring, auto explore. These guys are heading east. These guys are just walking around. We have two enemies south of us. Well, two opposing players south of us. One that we have seen to our north. If there's anybody else on this continent, they are way west. We have this natural wonder here, which I forgot to look up the pronunciation for. But yeah, I would like for us to claim this. Maybe start a second city because we, as you can see, have a maximum city cap. Well, we have a city cap of 2 cities, and we are currently at 1. And I would prefer us to be at the 2, maybe even 3. When you are above your city cap, you have a bit of a penalty, but for like your first city, that penalty isn't really much of a penalty. Okay, 60 gold from that from a curiosity we passed over. 2 here, 1 having 40 gold, the other we get to next turn. These guys really need to head back to Kerma. You guys, do we have access to this die? We do not, but I want it. Hehe. Let's see. I don't think we need. Do we need to share map? Non-aggression, I wouldn't mind.
We would all benefit from growing closer, don't you think?
Sweeten the deal, and I may assent.
Nah, I'm not paying you.
Your proposition outlandish at best.
I would call that decision interesting.
Welcome.
Okay. You
Let
guys
us speak honestly with each other.
Silk. That's most of the goal, and silk is extra stability and industry on maker's quarters, which you don't really need right now. Horses though. Okay, these guys are getting horses from Egypt.
Something to make our affairs more civil?
Interesting. We will reflect upon it.
Don't mind a non-aggression pack with you guys.
This proposition
trade everything with them.
All our best interests.
Ooh, okay, so we got a reputation badge.
To accept.
This bodes very well. Yes, very well indeed.
So, for the next 21 turns, having this badge, nodes along the owner's trade routes provide vision. So, these little dots here give us just a 1 tile vision, but it helps to reveal a bit of the map. So we know that Babylon, I think these guys were, Oh, the Phoenicians. Sorry, the Phoenicians are at the utmost south of the map. So, okay, let's see if we can kick up the pace a tiny bit. You guys head this way. We can start mining exports, but that requires a bit of influence, and I think honestly I want to get up to 70 influence to claim a bit of territory in this area. Okay, that gave us a bit of gold and an era star, so a bit of science, sorry, and an era star. Research. What should we start? What should we head toward? We need organized warfare, because that's going to help us. I would prefer organized warfare and maybe roads, maybe wheel before we decide to fight anyone. I guess bronze working would allow us to get the copper resource that's in the territory. And we have a civic for army composition. 27 influence for +1. Okay, so we can get conscripts, which is 30% industry, or 30% reduced production cost for building units. So any units, air, sea, land, 30% reduced production. We are currently a money-based culture, so I don't know how valuable production reduction is, even though we can kind of compensate. We want to focus on buying stuff, so getting production reduction doesn't really help, but a +1 on combat strength for units, that helps. But we don't have that many units, we don't have that much influence. We are expanding our influence a bit. We still need to head over there because wrong button. Because if we can get to this wonder, that's just a big chunk of everything except influence, and I kind of want that. That would be kind of nice. On the river, next army. Okay, you guys also head on to the river. More science. Okay. In quick pyramid. We can build a granary to get more food. We can do this for more this gives us 9 industry just for building it. Don't know if we need it. This gives us 2 food, which not really needed. This gives a good chunk of production, so I think we can go with it. Okay, so access to our horses was purchased by the Egyptians, and the Egyptians have also been acknowledged as traders. More curiosities, so we are up to 78 influence, so we can settle over here. Ooh, grab this. Yo, that is a lot of influence. Okay, so next turn we head down the river, and should have done that. So it looks like there's a river going through this territory, which is a absolute plus. You guys divert that way. Grab that. you guys are warriors, but you're very low health. So let's pop back into the city. You guys are scouts, so you know what? Yep, okay. You guys grab that, and then next turn I'll add them as pop into Kermal. The Assyrians have also bought our... okay, so I'm going to quickly go over this, which is our is kind of how we allocate fibs. So right now we are at a balance policy. So at a balance policy, we try, well, the city is automatically going to put population into food, industry, money, science, in that order. We kind of want people in food, so we grow faster. So this, having 2 people here saves a turn. We don't really need people in industry because we're kind of buying everything. Okay, this adds less than a turn. So moving somebody to science is just like, it saves us 4 turns of science. So gonna put this to I guess expert policy, put science 2nd, production 3rd, and goal last, because we should ideally not need this is, oh yeah, easy. Can we spare another 30? Okay, you guys, first of all, move here, and somewhere into the territory. We want somewhere kind of balanced if this is going to be a... Oh, there's a strategic in here. So we want something kind of balanced, but as you can see, there is very little food. So maybe we want to focus on production, because yeah, this also gives food. So somewhere, yeah, here, somewhere with a decent amount of production and even a little food. Right next to it though is more production. Here is 3 and 4. Here is, this is 19. 19 is basically 20. And then we can settle in here or over here, and these would supplement the food. Okay, so we're gonna get those guys to settle over there. Okay, a game of prophecy. With the empire thriving, a new game hailing from a foreign land beguiles the population. Everywhere you go, the distinctive game board and pieces catch you. That doesn't sound like a right sentence. Everywhere you go, the distinctive game board and pieces catching your eye. Well, I guess it does. Insisting on a public demonstration, you play the game under instruction in your palace court. But the event has a sting in the tail. The game is reckoned to be a form of divination, and as well as entertainment. Gasps can be heard as the game's prophecy became clear to you. You are fated to lose everything. What will you do? We can silence them, be a bit authoritative, have to pay 80 gold. We can get Defiant on Kerma, which is a -5 stability penalty. Or we can get Suspicious, which is -2 science. I kind of like having science. We are traditional, and this kind of takes us even further traditional. but I like the science. This, we are neutral when it comes to order, and this just takes us a bit into liberty. So I think I'll take Defiant. We can use our goal. Our goal has a lot more value elsewhere. You guys are gonna grab this chunk of science and influence. That's good. So that makes doing a lot of stuff over here a lot more, yeah, makes me feel a lot more confident with it. You guys grab those. Okay, so that gives me the confidence to do this. I should still have enough influence by the time those guys settle. These guys are auto-explode. They should come pick up that curiosity over there. You guys, I want a lot of the map clear, so head onto the river over here so we can follow it up. You guys, can you beat a deer? Okay. Would have been very disappointed if they die. Somebody found the wonderful lake by Carl. The Phoenicians are friendly towards us, and they purchased some marble. So this marble that we found over here, I guess that is these guys. More science, more influence. Even better. Okay, you guys setting that up. You guys are here. I can disband them. It saves us one goal and adds population to the city. I am all for. Okay, so population grows next turn. That drops it down. Okay, I would prefer the city to grow. Get these out. That's 6 food, that's 10 industry. We can potentially look at getting, like, maybe changing one of these populations into a stronger unit. But if we aren't going to war, I don't think that's necessary. Garrison, we don't have any. This is the most forward ground, and it is part of these guys' capital. They seem to have a next plot over here. Our stability is settled, but it looks like it is dropping. But it's going to be above 90, so I'm fine with that. Let's see. I guess more food, more population equals more opportunity to make money. Yo, this is a cool river.
Follow me.
You guys head that way. You guys can all. I think if I took a step down, they would have made it into the city that turn. Perma grows in population. Okay. I see something on the task wheel that is very important. We have a grievance.
How do you do? In every sense of the question.
Ooh. Okay, so it seems like these guys settled on our border, which is a grievance because I don't want them next to me. So we can over here. We can
Return what is ours, or your safety cannot be guaranteed.
okay, so
Territory, that's the only way you can appease me.
This is clear. You are poison.
okay. They want this city because it has a natural wonder which they claim is theirs, which we know isn't, because we were the first to find it. Anyway, refuse these demands.
There's just no way to make this work. I do not
Okay,
accept.
that gives a bunch of war
This
support
stretches
for
my
them.
code, but not to break it.
So, as much as I don't want to go to war, it seems a bit more imminent. So, let's get a quick archer popped out and a quick warrior popped out. We're gonna grow again in a couple turns. That kind of dipped our science, but it's real worth. We can though enact this.
It does seem logical
for
that
a stronger
people
military.
shouldn't have to do a job unless they want to.
Okay. Last man's trade route blocked. Okay, trade routes are blocked when there are outstanding grievances. So because the Assyrians have a demand out. Oh. Ooh, wow. Okay, so I didn't notice, but they gave the territory to us. I was about to say, because the Assyrians demanded, well, we demanded the territory they settled next to us. They demanded, well, they counter demanded the territory that had the Wando, or it might be the other way around, because I didn't check the timer as to when they made the demand. But when both of us had demands out of it on each other, and I refused their demand to yield the new settlement, and they yielded to my demands and just gave us a territory, gave them a bunch of war support. But you know what? I don't mind. We have comparable armies, even though we just pooped out a couple stronger units. Okay. A carcass of riches. Wild animals in the forest around Kerma have always been hunted for their meat, but now an inventor in the city believes the carcasses can be put to other uses too. They believe the carcasses can be harvested for their military, decorative, or subsistive applications. How should the bodies be used? We can militarize, which is a discount in production. We can get 5 gold, or we can get 5 food. I think we're good on food in Kerma, honestly. Yeah, is as good as we can get it, I guess. 3 turns isn't much. 5 gold though, that's useful. Okay, let's double check, make sure we, ooh, these guys have pearls up. We don't need 159 to start purchasing them. Pearls gives us +1 money per trader. Not really the most useful because we don't really have traders allocated. But I don't remember if these guys broke this.
I have a
Oh,
proposition.
right. That's what
I'm
happened.
sorry, but no.
You
I
guys
have a proposition
trade everything.
for you.
I'm cool with that.
Great discomfort, I accept your terms. Excellent.
These guys
This
have
will be
horses. Ooh, this is science, which costs a bit more gold than we have. Silk is industry on maker's quarters, and dye is just straight up stability. Industry, sorry. Let's see what Egypt has, cause
Something to make our affairs more civil?
Interesting.
open borders.
We
You know,
will reflect.
with Egypt,
Your
I'll just
proposal makes
accept.
good sense. We would all benefit from growing closer.
Oh.
Don't you think?
Okay, gonna check these in a second.
Yes, very good.
Okay,
This I
Egypt
like.
only has horses. Not the best trade for us, but unlocks a chunk. Wow, Egypt did a lot of scouting in the south, and it revealed a forest, another forest, and another forest. Okay, so not as interesting as I thought it would have been. Okay. Okay, so dun 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 dun, we can found a religion. You can make a religion out of that. So, okay, we can be polytheistic. So we can believe in multiple gods, or we can be shamanists and have a single deity. So polytheism is +6 faith on the main plaza, which is your city. Shamanism is +2 faith on the main plaza and +2 faith on administrative centers. We currently have, okay, we have bronze working, not what I meant, but we have that also. Bronze working, organized warfare is still a bit, so irrigation, and then maybe fishing and organized warfare. But yeah, what's this? Ebony. Okay, so we currently have two. No, this isn't an administrative center. This is a outpost. It can be an administrative center with a couple more, with a bit more influence, but I rather spend that influence turning this outpost into a city, maybe next turn or a few turns after. But currently this is yeah. So once this becomes a city, a outpost, and once this becomes an established outpost, it's going to start giving us a chunk of FIMS. Okay, so because these guys are heading to this, you guys can stay here. You start making your way uptown. I think no, should yeah, we should pick up this copper. And that gives us a builder star. Nice. So how many we are slightly behind. The Phoenicians actually have more stars than us, oddly enough. And I think we're doing a poor job with the merchant stars, because money in the early game is very difficult. Expansion is too close. Scientist not so close. How can we? Okay, that helps. Don't have any goal at the moment, but yep, we can create a religion. We have one administrative center at the moment. We have one main plaza at the moment, sorry, soon to be 2. And in terms of plazas, like in terms of administrative centers, we don't have that many, because we only have one attached attached outpost at the moment. So I think polytheism makes the most sense. Okay, so now we are Nubian polytheists. So okay, so this is a bit of information, so I'll kind of go over this before we wrap up the episode. So this is the religion, Nubian polytheism. It can change. Don't know if we're gonna change it right now. We can change the state religion, but since the state religion is whoever has the most, no, you can have an official. You can have an official state religion. Since we just founded a religion this turn, is I think starting next turn it becomes our state religion, or it may take a couple turns to kick in. Okay, so three turns, and our capital becomes fully Nubian polytheistic. These guys will also convert in a few turns. But we can start influencing not only our territories but surrounding territories, similarly to how we can influence territories with influence. So let's see. This shows that we had the religious leader. I would be surprised if we weren't, considering we started it this year. This shows how many holy sites we have in the empire. The empire with the most, if I remember correctly, the empire that controls the most holy sites of a particular religion become the religious leader. So if the Assyrians adopt Nubian polytheism as their state religion and build more religious, build more holy sites than us, they end up becoming the religious leaders. So that is grounds for war. So we can take back the Holy Land non-controversially. Okay, so we can arrange the state religion. So it can be the religion we found. We can become agnostic. Is it agnostic? I don't remember, but you can refuse to be religious even if you founded a religion. So that's something you kind of have to avoid, because I did it more than once in the beta where I had a strong religion and decided, you know what, I'm gonna stop being religious. Okay, and then there are tenants. So currently there's nobody following Nubian polytheism because we just started it. But over time, the more popular, once people start following the religion, once we have 25 followers, we have the ability to select a tenant. And there are up to 4 tenants, varying in strength, varying in usage. So respect the ocean's bounties is +2 food on coastal water lakes and religious districts. Cool. Seek wisdom, +5 science on strategic resources and +2 science on religious districts. And I think all of these give you +1 maximum unit. Smite unbelievers is your units start with more experience and they cost less to maintain, so you can have a bigger, stronger army. Hunt the infidels is war support, so it helps you go to war easier. Shelter the true oracles is influence on mountains. This is stability on rivers. Could be useful because we have a lot of rivers, and this helps you to build a very productive city because you can start spamming districts. Since each river tile, it gives 2 stability, you just need 5 rivers and that's a free district. Reject luxury is money, which we may lean into. Okay. When we get the ability to select a tenant, we can change and select a more traditional religion, I guess, instead of making up one to play the game, which I like and I don't like, because sometimes I like to just shenaniganize. Okay, so you guys, oh, we're still in the same turn. Okay, you guys pick that up. Do I need you guys near? Let's see. Okay, with 50 influence, we can potentially form an alliance with Egypt because we are currently maxed out on what we can do with them. Trade agreement wise, even though they are the lowest ranked. Gosh. They may start catching up in stars soon, I hope. But as I said, we are calling the episode here. Thanks to all of you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, ring the bell. I hope you guys are enjoying the Humankind series so far. Let me know if you guys have let me know you guys' opinions on what we should do, how we should sculpt our nation. Should we focus on money? Should we focus on military? Should we focus on exploring the wider world? Let me know. This episode should be airing as of recording this tomorrow, which is Monday. I'm gonna end this video here, start recording Wednesday and Friday's episodes. So over the course of the week, I'll see you guys' feedback, and even though it won't affect these next 3 episodes, or next 2, since this is the end of one, it can shape everything going forward. So don't be afraid to give your opinions. They make me know what you guys want to see and how you guys want me to play. But yeah, I'm gonna call it there. Peace, love, tranquility to all of you. See you next time.